Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hello, basszus, 1000 éve nem láttalak. Jó nézést, ha tetszik, akkor nyomd meg a hüvelykujjas gombot, és akkor ebből a fajtából többet csinálok. Csővász! Hi, this is Normal 69, and it's a catastrophe. A terrible, horrible thing happened, which is a good thing. I leave the modpack as it is, but new ones are reverse factory, Noxys water fill, instead of the simple water fill made from simple water, AI zones and programmable structures, and electric boiler. I also exchanged rampart fixed to rampart, and now the enemy loot is working, so maybe that was the only thing which I would need. Now I made some reparations. I don't really have a name for this thing, but let me show you around in this collection of stuff, and you will see what I mean here. So the first step was removing space exploration, alien biomes, and all of its mods and sub-mods and compatibility mods, and I had to remove team competition and transport drones, the little cars. So luckily all the old roads are removed, and after I will research all the technologies which are dependent of basic tech cards, I could restore with the fast roads, and all my cars will be faster, so there is a good thing in any bad things around. Another stuff I discovered, that now it won't show me the little icons on all of these things. Oh, now it does. And you, my friend, you are, I think it's a used one. Oh, and I'm fast again. So there is a command which I mistyped in previous attempt. RPG, no PRG. RPG tab, reset tab, points. This is the command, because now I have points in the quickness skill, so I couldn't navigate really well the playfield, but with this command I could respend all the points, or yes, now I can. I think it's a script. So I will respend those points, rebuild the roadways, and of course research all the basic tech card requirements technologies. Luckily I haven't ruined the old science lab, and I think this has enough basic test card and the production too for just making those technologies. And another thing, I use this one. That's how I will use this one, sorry. Here, regenerate terrain. It will ask what terrain to regenerate, and anything which is not beside my buildings, even the landfills, will be restored in pristine beginning condition. So I need to make foundations for all of this again, but then I could regenerate this bland, flat grassland which I now have. Of course I need to look through all of the buildings, because sometimes resites will change. For example, if I can reach slowly this one, as you can see in the old resite glass, electronic components and electronic circuits was the resite, but now it's simple these two without glass, without the third component. So I think a lot of things won't be the same after that, and it's a huge restoration work. Also, I've lost the core mining facility because that was a feature of the sorry, that was a feature of the space exploration mod. So jump in time. After all the researches, I could remove that little building and put it back. Maybe there will be another modpack reset or something like that. So I haven't regenerated yet the playfield. It will be a long work, but now at least I have some tools for that. Oop, I'm too fast there. Okay, now, alright, regeneration is alright, fine. I examined the buildings, at least some of them, and put this sign over them to the little thing in here, so I will know that I will need to change the layout somewhat of those buildings. And this is trash. It only uses 3 components now, so rebuilding anything is in order. And as you can see, ore regeneration use a different seed, so now it is cut, and I wonder how it would affect my mining. I just put down here some of the stuff. I haven't really refound the landfill, this huge base, because I hope there will be no monsters around now, but all the things are the same. This is floating in the water, and this too. I need to rebuild all of them, and of course all the roads have disappeared. Well, and as you can see, we have the fast roads now, and I reset my skills, so I have no running bonus. Couldn't be closed with the ES key, escape. And now I have some basic Tiberium processing. Is the simpler one. I just need a simple centrifuge for this. Tiberium comes in, mixed with water, makes Tiberium Tiberium slurry, and the slurry gets centrifuged into these 4 ores. Sadly, it brings a really small amount of stone only, as you can see. And of course, all the ores get carried away, because all the buildings you see connected are restored, and they are working. So it was not such a hard thing to make, but I will need the last centrifuge. And funnily, I don't have a separate science tab anymore. I don't know if it's usual or not. I need this one, because in this there is a recipe. I can compare it to you, hopefully. Oh, I need to delete this. Okay. In the next save I would show you the bigger the better recipe, which makes more kinds of ore and such stuff. I need to connect these buildings. I don't think I will need automated furnace making and such. It also regrown all the forests around me, so we will see how it goes. Maybe I should let it spread to the ore. How would it go? Now it's all water, of course, for them not to interact. I also need to reconnect and re-examine all the recipes in my kitchen. And I think that will be it. Maybe a new explosive componented water fill factory, a small one, of course, would be in order. And reinforced concrete for this one, because this needs them, and the results not so bad. Of course, the kitchen is more important than the other stuff, so I can build other stuff, of course. That's a thing I need, and I think I will remove these two buildings and put the reinforced concrete one just below that. I also need to expand the ore processing, and I should take these away too. And upgrades, or how they are called, modules, yeah, the modules. And maybe some recreation of the oil field, because it's a little bit complicated pipeline. I've connected more buildings here, all of this stuff. Oil processing is still spaghetti, but I think yes, I've doubled the ore processing, the tiberium processing. The little planes are bringing the stuff for me, and I need to void this blue tiberium because I'm not using it yet, and I don't think otherwise this wouldn't be spreading uncontrollably here. So we have the reinforced concrete mine, not mine, factory, and of course under it will be reinforced concrete after it makes some. I needed 2 crafters to make iron beams, or assembling machines for 3 of these. The usual stuff, limited input, not to overcraft this. Sharing chest is just a sharing bus and not a storage unit. I'm using it. And now that I have reinforced concrete, I have a more complicated factory over here, which produces 6 materials and 3 liquids. And it's a bit complicated. Essentially, I needed 4 assembling machines to make tiberium slurry from tiberium and water. Then they get piped into this machine, which again waters it, and then it becomes molten tiberium and a bit of sludge, tiberium sludge, which will get piped out over here. And it was really complicated to put in the steam, but at least I could solve it with the help of these pipes. It's a very good thing, because you can shape the pipe and it won't connect with other pipes. I think they are here. Yes, these are the ones. You can turn them, of course. And from this machine, the molten tiberium and some steam makes it liquid tiberium, and of course a bit sludge. And it needs 3 of these oil refineries, and then they get piped into the tiberium centrifuge version 3, which has this beautiful recipe. As you can see, it makes 6 kinds of ores and 2 kinds of liquids, beside the usual tiberium sludge, which you can use to make stone, stone brick, concrete, reinforced concrete, really easily and really nicely with the recipe. There is one problem, this sorting bus, because it could fill up if the ores won't get consumed fast enough. So I just placed down some consumers, at least for these ores, and I hope they will get processed really nicely. Anything else in this subsave? Not yet, but I connected this ore mine. Why this have a line over here? Oh, I see why. Okay. And luckily it is working. This is the last, my current save. Every liquid goes to its right place and that it's work. The oil gets carried away because I reworked the oil system. These are the amounts of different things it brings for me. This is the last one, the mineral water. I will process that too in some ways. Of course, I don't have any more meteor protection, so I need to disconnect this one. Yes, now the modules are working, alright. Kitchen is working, at least this 4 science is working. I've already researched anything which only costs of them. And I will have a lot of resources collecting back my non-working factories. And the last thing over here, this is the main collection of oil. From down there, from the tiberium processing, melting and things, oil gets carried in here. Also from the coal and alga substance, alga biomass, I make oil. This is the main input for the production of petroleum gas, tool for plastic and such things. I reinstalled a lot of air cleaners, and of course from the other side, from the real oil collection, it will only let you input if this one down here has less than 160 K of liquid crude oil. So I hope in more peaceful times, when not the whole factory goes, I will keep this one at the same level, because it started from 2300-ish percentage. So I need to take care of that. Oh, and I need to place down a little air cleaner here too. Nice. I forgot to put the upgrade in them, and now I just simply make a little pond, and here it is. If this would be a little bit closer here, of course. Nice. Now it's working too, and I do have that in there. I'm listening for the chirping. For example, here, more cleaning please. You have that. You don't? Fresh. Oh, you do. I might have copied the recipe in here, and that contains the modules too. So I have high hopes. And also, a funny thing, that if I go inside here, place down my plane, enter it, go to the lower right room, which, if you remember it, it was on the... Sorry? It was on the... How do you call that? Over the planet, in the space. So I get out now. It's a flatland dimension. I wonder what happens if I reset this playing field. Just let me make a safety save, and now Limos orbit. Oh, and I have a star map to confirm. Let me see how it goes. Slowly. If there is a house, I couldn't click on the screen. Let's try a little bit of flying around. Okay. Because it's extremely fast. I think it doesn't have a biome, and either I think it doesn't have any enemies too. But let me fly around a bit, and of course the game got faster without space exploration, and yeah, we have enemies there too. Come back, baby, come back. And maybe not 4 times speed. Let me examine the situation here. Oh, do you see that? So the old rampant is compatible with the loot mod, which is a real blast, because then I could make it working too for the space exploration included one. That's why it's good when you are fiddling with mods. Okay, so what about you? Okay, thank you very much. They don't have the creep, but they have the loot. Interesting. That won't go inside the poison cloud. Sorry, no. Because you see, if I could use this Alt left click to make all the text. And if the text aren't so complicated, then it might be that the space exploration is not such a complicated thing then. Who knows? I let them cook a bit. And then re-examine how they are going. I need to switch this off, make a flyby. These are vanilla. That's why I get the loots from them. But they are keeping to be vanilla, so. And it vanilla, of course, it works alright. With rampant, I'm curious. Okay, let's stop for a time. Would you repair me, please? I would be glad if you do. But I think that is it for now. Have a nice time, have a good weekend or weekday or day or anything. The good is the important, not that. Bye bye.